Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Himanshu Nagarkar. So the other day somebody asked me how to be consistent. I have a lot of problem in being consistent, so I want to learn how to be consistent. I won't say that it's actually a problem. I would say it's just a shift, a little what do you call it? Is that little tickle in the way you think. Yeah. See, do you realize this? Starting something is very easy. Remember those gym classes, the gym membership, or maybe taking up some new hobby or a guitar class. Day one was so exciting, so interesting. Day one, day two, day three, day four, day five, day seven, day 10, and then after day 12, you said, boss, maybe I'll take a short break. And that short break never really became very short. It was the longest break, and you never continued that. In life, if you think back, there have been at least 5 to 6 things which you have started and have given up by the time progresses. I wouldn't say it's a problem. It's just that how the mind functions. The tendency of the mind is that mind wants everything new. Mind wants to try something new. So whenever something starts and it continues, the new brain cells say, all right, now bus ho gaya ye, now let's do something else, let's start with something new. That is precisely the reason why the ratio says that on the planet only 3 to 4% people are successful. Remaining 96 to 97% people on the planet are still searching for success. Because if you happen to see, the real consistency lies in success. Let me tell you a kung fu example or a karate example. In kung fu or karate, they make you do one thing again and again and again and again and again till the time you become master at it. It could be just hitting a rock. Yeah, so till the time you become master at hitting the rock, they will make you do it 2 times, 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, 1000 times, and make you repeat it again and again. Our body is also interestingly like that. Suppose if any portion of your body gets hit, then what brain does is it puts more tissue there, so that because the brain stops believing that you will not fall again. So suppose if I fall, unfortunately, suppose if I fall on my hand, then what brain will do is it will build in more tissues on my hand, so that if I fall there again, it should not get ruptured. That's exactly how kung fu works. When you hit something again and again, again and again, again and again, then what happens is the portion becomes so hard that it can easily start hitting the stones, cutting the stones. There is a very simple fundamental idea and a thought process behind it. And a fundamental idea and thought process behind it, in order to be consistent, get into an action. Yeah, see, it's very, very simple. One is the feeling, I feel for something. And the second is the commitment, that I'm committed towards something. Let me give you a very simple example. I think most of us have gone through this. Brushing our teeth. Yeah? Do you realize this? When we were small, what used to happen is, after a point, brushing used to be so boring. At least I used to ask my mom, ki, mom, why every day? Brushing, bathing, why every day? Once in a while is still okay. But what my mom used to say, no, you have to brush, you have to bathe. Now, do you realize what I was conveying to my mom were my feelings, and what she was imposing on me was the commitment. I used to tell my mom, mom, I feel that I should not brush every day, but my mom said, no, it's the commitment for the dental hygiene, that you will have to brush every day. The feelings keep changing, commitment remains constant. The whole fundamental idea or the theory behind being committed, yes, to ensure that what being consistent and being committed is to ensure that your commitment is rock solid. Find out the reason. The reason drives a human. It's not the action, but it's the reason that drives a human. Why do Sachin Tendulkar practices for 10 12 hours a day way back? Why would Zakir Hussain just keep practicing till the time his fingers really hurt? Why would a painter keep painting again and again? Because there is some reason. That reason could be interest, that reason could be devotion, that reason could be anything. So, in order to remain consistent, the first thing that you need to do is understand the reason. Why am I doing what am I doing? Yeah, it could be, say for example, I love mountaineering, and since the age of 5 I have been doing mountaineering. I ensure that I go to the Himalayas at least once in at least a year or 1.5 years. I go to the Himalayas. Now the reason why I do mountaineering is something which I know, maybe in some other video I may tell you, but there is some reason behind it. We do start the things in an impulse, and what happens is that impulse makes us drop those things. So what I would say is, first find the reason. That reason will make you consistent. Second thing, once you have found out the reason, ensure that you inflict some kind of a fear. What would that fear be? Like, if I don't do that thing, there would be some adverse effect that could either happen on me or on my surroundings. It could be with respect to your job, it could be respect to your business, to your profession, or a hobby, or family, or it could be anyone. The fear factor drives a person. There is nothing wrong in having the fear, and an element, a pinch of fear will always ensure that the person is more careful. So the first thing is find a reason. Second is have that little bit of an element of fear factor. And third, get into action. How do you learn to ride a bicycle? By riding a bicycle. How do you learn to cook? By cooking. How do you learn to paint? By painting. Similarly, how do you remain consistent? By being consistent. There is no other way about it. I'll just tell you a small thing. When I say how to be consistent by being consistent, start with small things. It could be as small as keeping your cupboard tidy. Yeah, be consistent in that. It could be as small as ensuring that your room is clean. Start with that. It could be prayer, it could be anything. Start with something small. The element of consistency, once it gets ingrained in you, you will move on to the big things. Yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening to me. Do let me know in the comment section how you like the video, and do ask me questions, because these questions make me come out with such amazing videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.